I heard a creaking. I heard a creaking, but I put down the phone because we were online. Finish up 21 days fasting. We were finishing the 21-day
my
fasting.
girl, this is
So
my own church sister who lost everything in fire 2 months ago, and we are praying for her that God will restore the joy of his salvation. And we know that he is a way maker and he will make a way. It's really heart-rending to see what has happened, but we hope and we trust that God will make a way. I'm going to take you into the clip so you can hear what she has to say for yourself.
I heard a creaking. I heard a creaking, but I put down the phone because we were online. Finish up 21 days fasting. We were finishing the 21-day fasting. So the pastor put us on later to meet another pastor, Pastor Ray, who will finish off the fasting. So that was why I wasn't sleeping at that moment. Some minutes about after 10. So when I heard the creaking now, at least we were texting on the line, right? Explaining how we feel about the fasting. So I realized that I wanted to sleep. So I text, I'm stronger now and I'm better now. That was the last text I text on the phone on that night. So apparently I heard a sound. So I come down from my room up there and come down to my grandson's room. And I saw him, lying on the bed. So I called to him, but he was sleeping. So I wake him. I said, "You hear the sound outside?" He said, "No, Grandma." And him put down back his head at the same time. So I go back, pick up back the phone, but the sleep coming down on me. So the phone began to slide out of my hand. So it slid the third time. So when I heard the sound the third time, I said to myself, "What Jelani want now? Make him get up. I may just leave him sleeping. Come back now to check." When I come now, I see the bright fire on the veranda. And I wake up Jelani and we ran outside and called for help, fire, fire, fire. We were, and one lady from over there, she come and was trying to help me. So we threw some water, but that couldn't help. So the neighbors around called the fire department and one called the police. So they reached quickly when they heard. They reached quickly, but I just can't tell you the time. But because when I realized the car, when I was rushing, the neighbor from over there, when I said I have to go in back to catch the car key, and she said, "No, you can't go back in there because I was in there and appeared some more." But the car key was in my sewing room because I did pack the car with everything to go to bend down the next morning. It was a Tuesday night. All the goods with, including some goods that Natasha, that's my daughter that live with me, she have some goods in there that we all took together, like shoes and clothes and stuff like that, and sell with the stuff that I made, pillows, cushion and everything. Yes. And shower curtain and a whole lot of stuff. But they all burned because I couldn't reach to the key.
Yes.
to back out the car. So that is why the car get burned. My son only, my daughter wasn't here that night and the baby.
Alright, so
They told me, one of the guys told me, that it isn't an electrical stuff, which I know that. Because I saw the fire on the veranda where there is no plug and we weren't lighting any candle nor destroyer.
yes.
So I know definitely that somebody threw it at something there because I did hear the first sound.
Mm-hmm.
And while waking up my grandson, the fire was on the veranda. So I know that somebody lighted it, definitely. So, to be honest, I didn't wait until the roof caved in. I just go across my stepfather over there, my mother husband,
Yes.
and go across the road and stand across the road. So while standing across the road now, my neighbor here come and she put her hand around my waist. So I turned to her, I said, the house is burned down, And she turned to me and said, the house had been light from the night before. And I didn't answer her. But my pastor was right there with me and she said, what you said? And she repeated and my pastor said, oh, I feed them it. And she walked away. But up till now, till this day, I don't say anything to her pertaining to what she said that it should light from the day before. So you think it's something deliberate? Oh, yes. I think so. I do my sewing. And I have one blackhead machine, one another domestic one that I used to do buttonhole and a next little serger. So the 5 machines are all gone. When I went to Cayman, working at Cayman, I learned drapery making and to wrap sofa and stuff like that.
When was that?
I went to Cayman on the 27th of September 2010. 2010.
Okay.
And I spent 9 here.
Since you lost your equipment in the fire, how you been taking care of yourself in the meantime?
That's another one. Sometimes I don't even want to go at that part because I'm not lazy. I'm hardworking. And I don't like to sit looking. I always wanted to work. But
and yet you have your family to take care of, your grandson.
I am the biggest one. I'm the eldest one for my mother. My mother died last year, November. And so I don't have anyone to lean on like that. The only thing that is keeping me, I'm just glad that I'm a child of God. And He is the one that is sustaining me. He give me the health sometimes when I feel like I'm in a lonely bar. I can just remember the scriptures. As David said, the word of God is in that heart. So sometimes things come up in my thought. At the same time, I just have to ask God to create in me a clean heart and give me a heart like His own, because it's not pretty. Knowing that when I look, I don't hurt anyone, I don't do anyone anything, me and no one have no quarrel. And for somebody to sit and think of this act to do to me, it's really heartrending. I sit for hours and so all like 10 past 2, I will be sewing. I just sit and sew. But I'm glad I'm alive. And I just ask God for the strength that I can just rise up back,